Yeah. You're tuned into the Starter 5 podcast. I'm your man, E-Trillionaire. Of course, you can call me Trill for short. And as always, you can hit me up at Instagram and X at E_Trillionaire. Also, like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Starter 5 podcast. And you can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. Let it be Apple and Spotify. I'm going to kick it to my left.
Welcome back to the Starter 5 podcast. Jay Supreme here. How Jordan 3 on IG. Season 4, episode 12. We back, man. Public service announcement, man. Make sure y'all got seeds in y'all watermelon. Please make sure y'all got seeds in y'all watermelon.
Please, no tranny fruits.
Shout out to Abdullah Mason, man. I was gonna try to just keep it rolling. But no, shout out to my boy Abdullah Mason, Cleveland very own, #1 prospect in the world. And shout out to St. Joe's, man, 7-on-7 champs out in Berea. Pass it to my left.
What's good? Justo back again. Justo Star 5 on IG and X, man. And I'm ready for Monday Night Football again. I guess. I hope. I'm gonna kick it to my left.
I'm sure we want to do that again.
It's not 9/11, so it might be
Bad.
It's my mom's birthday. It might be
So
good
yeah,
energy
it should be much better energy.
Okay.
She a Giants fan though.
Yeah. She
Whatever.
don't know what she
Whatever.
She's a Knicks fan, honestly. So.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. Drop the Sicko Hardy on the book at Supergiant on X/Twitter and Instagram. And you already know what to do, man. Keep leaving your likes, your dislikes, your questions, your suggestions, and keep giving us that feedback because we really need that. And just watched Hard Knocks, the Giants, man.
G-Men.
GM is fucked up how they did my man Saquon, man, but he's in a better place now.
Facts.
So I'm swing it to my right.
Which is Philadelphia, not heaven. You know when people be like, he's in a better place.
Guess you gotta put that disclaimer in there.
Got to.
No death wish upon Saquon, man.
What's good, y'all? You catch me at X, last name Dime X on IG. Catch me on Dime Day on Facebook. You already know we come with fire content only, baby. And shit, like Justo said, man, I can't wait till football season. Let's get it.
So, real quick, little prelude to the seedless fruits that are out there. So, you know, my man was just eating a seed of watermelon. And, you know, you can go to the store and you can buy organic seedless watermelons. How do they do that?
It's a mystery.
Another thing is, too, with the grapes.
And they be real small to be the size of a dime.
The seedless, yeah, I don't know. They're them big GMO grapes.
Bioengineering at its finest, boy.
Me personally, I don't eat seedless fruit. Neither should you. So I'm all past that shit. And let the store have to send that back to a farm that has fruit with seeds in it. See, as Americans, I think we accept too much stuff.
Yeah.
We really do. We don't protest anything that really values our inner being. Like, food is important, what you put into your body, right? And they've been feeding us a disaster for probably the last 20 to 30 years. Processed food, ingredients you can't pronounce. And you think about it, folks, these foods are banned. These foods are banned. Like the hot fries that you get in Europe are different than the ones you get in America. There's ingredients over there that are absolutely outlawed.
Yep.
You cannot put those into food. Same thing in Asia. They don't feed their kids that bullshit, but we do. So
even South America, Caribbean countries and shit like that.
we gotta be in line and in bed with all these conglomerates, FDA, USDA, NA, NASA, all these entities that tell us this and that, but don't tell us.
And like when you think about
The truth.
the FDA, right, the Food and Drug Administration, why is them two things in bed together?
Well,
food and drugs, because they
drugs.
give you the bad food, so you got to go get the prescription.
You know, I'm gonna do some study on that whole Rockefeller and his involvement in.
You talking about how he outlawed holistic healings? So he could create the FDA?
What? No. Yeah, pretty much.
Was that too? That's too deep for you? Is that too deep?
I mean, listen.
Hey.
The food is important.
Wherever y'all trying to go with it, I
And
can
look,
go there with you.
I know
Facts.
these are $1 trillion industries ultimately, and we, are saying that we need to grow our own food, but people don't want to hear that. They want the fastest solution, and it's seedless. That's lazy to go get a seedless piece of fruit.
Well, that's the world we live in now, because that's how the powers that be created the world. Now everything is hustle, bustle, fast, go, 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 go. I'm trying to get to my next dollar. So I can't sit here and raise this calf up and then slaughter it and make my own beef. Now I gotta go run to the fast food restaurant and go get that 4 for 4. Cause I gotta keep it moving.
It's crazy. I just wanted to just put that on the table. So be smart and look for seeds in your items.
No training for
Because if you notice, they can sell us a seedless watermelon, but they can't sell us a seedless cantaloupe or a seedless honeydew. I've never seen one. Never seen a seedless honeydew or cantaloupe melon.
They haven't figured it out.
But they didn't figure out this boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna get started with
Seedless apples coming next.
Oh, and hold on, let me say this too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shop at your local farmers market, man. Get on the website, look up for local farmers. That's where you're gonna get the best produce. It's coming straight from the farmers. Not coming from a truck, not coming from Florida. And shop seasonal. Like whatever's in season, that's what you should be eating right now.
stone fruit, peaches,
Yeah.
nectarines,
Hell
plums.
It's been a good crop of peaches this year.
Yeah.
White peaches and regular peaches. Them bitches been good, boy.
Facts.
I done had a couple.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so fast break segment in the world of sports as we get back into our regular scheduled programming. So the NBA just announced about an hour ago that it signed a $76 billion with a B dollar deal with
Capital B.
ESPN. That's an 11-year deal. And so I had talked last week about the salary cap going up by to 185 million, I think, per team. Well, I guess based on market.
That's crazy.
And then speaking on like Donovan Mitchell signing a 3-year deal versus a 4-year deal. By him signing 3 years, he can recoup up to 35% of the salary cap on his next contract, which is why it made business sense for him to do what he did on his last contract.
That's why everybody's doing them short contracts.
So-
And once you've been in the league for 10 years, you get more money on your contract.
Yeah, you automatically get that. So the TV deal is stupid for the NBA. And just to remind everybody real quick, so this will be TNT's last year carrying games. So moving forward, you're going to have ESPN, NBC, and then Amazon. So it's crazy because this is how they do you, right?
And they did.
If you don't have cable, you can't really get the full ESPN experience. So you have to have a cable subscription in order to get the whole ESPN experience. So you got to pay for cable. Then you got to turn around and get Peacock because the games on Mondays are exclusively on Peacock once this merger takes place next season.
They about to bleed the
Other
fans
than that, you
dry.
got to wait until Tuesday for an NBC national televised game. And then you got to have Amazon Prime as well. So they're going to take the Thursday slot that TNT used to have. But oh, by the way, you got to wait till the football season ends before they carry the Prime games. So you just don't have Friday. I think they said Friday and where'd it go? Friday and I think Saturday. And then NBC will also, here it is right here. So ESPN will continue to carry Wednesday and Friday night. Nothing to worry about there. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. ESPN is going to carry through NFL season. They're going to have the Sunday night game after the NFL season ends. And then, so they'll have a Monday night package that's going to be on Peacock in place of the Sunday night games. And then Prime Video will do Thursday night once the NFL season ends, but then it'll be airing games on Friday and Saturday. So basically, going to have NBA national televised games pretty much every day, 6 days a week, pretty much. Pretty much 7, really. As a part of this. So, I ain't going to say oversaturation because, I can never get enough basketball. But do you think about all of this shifting?
They getting their lick back. And what I mean by that, getting their lick back, because you remember before all the streaming and everything, you had to, get a cable box.
Yeah.
And then before that, it was only on 2 damn channels.
Yep.
But they got the cable box. Everybody had a cable box in their mouth. If they were fortunate enough, everybody had a cable box in their house. Then the streaming hit. Then the jailbroke Fire
sticks.
So once the jailbroke Fire Sticks came out, I don't need cable no more. So everybody started ending their subscriptions. Cable companies was taking a dip. The company, big companies, NBC, Disney, all was taking a hit. So what should we do? We about to put a paywall for all our content now. Disney Plus, Peacock. So now
you can go down the line.
So in order for you to come and watch it now, guess what you got to do again? You basically paying for another cable service.
Yeah.
So this is we getting our lick back.
Right.
Cause we went years without making no motherfucking money, cause wasn't nobody watching regular TV, cause I got a Fire Stick.
And not to mention,
that's
from
real shit.
a local standpoint, with the whole Bally's Sports for this region, that's another subscription that you have to purchase if you want to watch your local team. Because again, the only way you can watch that is if you have Spectrum TV, because DirecTV and Dish I don't think carry.
AT&T got it.
The AT&T got it, okay. Or you got to get Fubo or something like that. So it's really in order for you to enjoy your sports content, you got to have cable and you got to have streaming services.
They getting their lick back.
They figured it out.
It took them a minute, but
they figured it out. Cable between Amazon, Peacock, Hulu, CBS, Netflix,
Apple TV.
Apple. You gonna have to pay for all that just to watch what you want to watch. It's starting to be
$76 billion.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the people a cheat code right quick. Y'all ready?
Don't.
Go to V.
No.
Two
No.
dot sports service.
No. Give out the goods. Stop. Cause then the shit gonna start crashing.
It's not gonna crash, John.
Yeah, that's what they said about the other one that I'm not gonna mention. And that bitch start doing the wop. Stop. Y'all gotta stop giving out the goods to everybody.
You gotta keep a good thing.
You gotta keep it.
These are the folks.
Yeah, if y'all want the information, hit the DMs and we'll send it individually. We're not giving it to the masses.
Hit the cash app.
So about
I don't miss shit.
7-8 hours ago.
Matches, anything.
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna send it to you, Don. I'm gonna send it to. Can I send it to Don?
For sure.
For
sure.
I need it too. So about 8 hours
Put it in
ago,
the chat.
Kawhi Leonard of the
Kawhi.
Los Angeles Clippers.
You gotta say quack.
Kawhi has dropped out of international competition, so he will not be playing in the Olympics.
Like a GED.
But the thing about it is, when he rolled up on Saturday to the meet and greet, it was an obvious limp. So I don't think Kawhi was healthy to begin with, but he gave it a go. Come to find out he can't go, and he was replaced by Derek White. So you're now telling me that Derek White is one of the top 15 NBA players?
15, 20 players in the NBA, yeah.
I don't think that's what that means.
Bro.
What does it
You're
mean?
supposed to send the best of the best.
He's definitely a top defender in the world, and that's what they needed Kawhi to be. Not everyone needs to be great at everything.
But we can throw it to Kawhi to go get a bucket.
But you have 10 other guys that could do that.
But why? But hold on, this is my thing. Why skip over Jaylen Brown to get Derek White?
You don't know what the conversations were.
Well,
but Derek White proved to be this season's resume was better defensively for him. And Drew was probably the only better defender on that team. And guard defenders, Caruso probably only has a conversation with Derek White there.
Stop it.
So Speaking of
He's
Jaylen
guarding
Brown,
the best players. What do you mean?
speaking of Jaylen
Still
Brown,
don't need to go there.
He
Don't
put
need to be invited to the
3 I wonder
Michael Redd
emojis
was
up
on the team. Anthony
Where's
Davis
that?
before he played the NBA
with the little
game was
hourglass.
on the team. Like this
Yeah, I
happens
do
all the
those too.
time.
That's different.
No, it's not.
Anthony Davis been on the team compared to Derek White been on the team is totally different.
It wasn't the Ant Davis.
Let me
that
ask
we
you a
knew.
question.
He
Would
was
Derek?
a defender out of college.
He was there to be a rim
Hold on, time out.
protector.
Exactly.
He was like
They
a
have
bitch.
random guys
They
on the
always
end.
do that. Invite one of the best players out of college to come to the Olympics.
If
They didn't do that this year.
let me ask you this: if Scottie Pippen was hurt, would Derek White replace him in '92?
You can't say that. We have to bring.
If Grant Hill was hurt in '96, would Derek White replace him?
we can't say Derek White.
I'm just asking.
We have to bring up somebody from that era.
No. I'm asking. This is who they selected.
We can't
So
compare Derek
I don't care.
What was the dude from
What?
the Sonics?
Gary Payton?
No.
Oh, buddy,
Mason.
you talking about Hershey Hawkins?
No, not sure. Never mind. Go ahead.
If you talk about Derek Mason, bro, that was
Derek Mason?
I mean, not Derek Mason, Desmond Mason.
Yeah, Desmond Mason.
That's you.
I said Derek because of Derek, because y'all
Oh,
know football player.
all right. So when we
Shout out
was
to him,
pre-gaming
though. Nice
before
respect.
y'all got here, and we had mentioned Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, and
Jimmy hurt too.
obviously
Jimmy hurt, though.
Donovan Mitchell.
Jimmy still hurt.
Donovan been in my
Kyrie.
well, you know he
He black,
internationally
yeah.
blackballed. He's anti-Semitic.
They could be doing Jaylen Brown the same way because he speaks out about a lot of things that goes on in the world.
So that's what I was alluding to. So is he the definition of too black?
Probably. They have an agenda as far as with the USA. That's why Kyrie's not there. I feel like anybody that speaks out against things that might not agree with the masses, USA probably don't want to bring that type of attention towards the brand. They just want to hoop, represent our team, get out of there. They don't probably want to deal with that other kind of stuff. That's why Kyrie and people like Jaylen Brown probably aren't on the team. They skip over them to go with Derek White, somebody who could be looked at as somebody who's a great role player for their team, one of the best defenders who come upon us now, and somebody who's not in the forefront of things that's going on about the world. So it's easy to invite him to the USA team instead of guys like Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, like guys that, in my opinion, are more deserving.
Absolutely. Okay, that's a good point.
How do we know that they were interested?
That's a good question.
Jaylen Brown was interested.
But
By Jaylen Brown's cryptic tweet, he was definitely interested
yeah.
because he didn't make the first cut.
Kyrie was interested too.
I'm gonna gamble and say Spotty was interested. Like, why not? You hooping right now anyway. You may as well go over there and hoop in the Olympics.
And he just dropped a new shoe. Why not have that new shoe on the world skate?
Issue
You know what I
6.
mean? I'm sure
No,
Adidas not happy about that.
So I don't. My whole thing is okay. I get Kawhi dropped
What
out,
was that? Oh,
but this
True.
this is who we replacing Kawhi Leonard with. They're not even equal.
Nowhere close.
So interesting.
But
Interesting.
But I feel like Kawhi shouldn't have got the invitation in the first place. Like, you're not even healthy. Come playoff time when your team that's paying you actually needs you, and you're going to play in the Olympics, and it's like you're taking a risk going out there playing the Olympics, knowing that they got the new arena coming and everything for the Clippers. You just got a max contract, not a max, but like you just got an extension, and you should want to be there for the team that's paying you healthy, because you haven't been healthy since they made the trade for it, since they got you as a free agent. I'm sorry.
No question.
So it's like he shouldn't have got the invitation in the first place.
They about to be high garbage anyway in that new arena.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to the old Clippers.
Him or Embiid. I feel like Embiid should be. I thought
yeah, I was about to say I
resting,
don't know why Embiid
trying to
did
get
it.
healthy too.
Well, you know who did some recruiting? He was trying to get all the top guns.
Who was that?
6.
Brian.
So that's why Kawhi Leonard was there. That's why I told Embiid is there. Oh, we gotta face the Joker, bro. You gotta come play, bro. Oh, we gotta face Luka. Kawhi, you gotta be there. These Canadians think they the shit. We need you to come. So that's why they're there.
France too.
Oh yeah, no question. They got
They
a
got the
squad.
twin cycles.
Yes.
They got the crape in the tower. Nah, I mean, so I don't have a problem with Derek White. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint like, why didn't they go a different direction? I mean, if he was available and none of the other guys were, okay, I get that.
Maybe they
Also,
wanted. Maybe they wanted championship pedigree.
Some guys don't want to
Okay,
be
you stretching.
second. Some guys don't want to, you ain't picked me the first time. Now you need me last minute. Some guys don't like that.
No, but they
That's true.
all know.
That's a
That
good
is a
point.
good point.
But they all know that this is the commitment is from one ends to the next. So when they select a roster, the however many man tryout, they go through the whole thing. They know the length of the commitment. Everybody does. And so yeah, if this player doesn't play, don't ball, yeah, of course you next. So they should have that understanding. I wouldn't be like, nah, you didn't pick me first. You
Shit,
picked
bring Melo back, man. We'll never lose with Melo.
hey. You
Yeah,
picked
Olympic
him
Melo
over me.
different.
I don't
Olympic
want to.
Melo
I
different
don't want
guy.
to suit up. Cause I mean, I guess it's an honor. Is it an honor?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just wondering.
I don't know. The climate changes though. Like I would be honored, but
I mean, I
shit
would
is different now.
I mean, because that goes down to
Shit is much
history.
different now.
I mean, that's something that
and if
nobody
you
take
didn't
away
pick
from
me, I probably got other plans. Like I'm planning not to go to Olympics now. Now y'all calling me, and I'm in.
Hey, we gonna shift our plans to Paris. It's not a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
For billionaires
I mean,
to switch their plans to go to Paris?
It might be $1 million
That's
plans.
what they plans, but like,
It
It's,
might be
It's-
it's not. We're not talking about 9 to
It's
5
2
niggas
weeks.
here that gotta
Yeah.
go put their PTO in.
true, but like,
But like, what if I'm about to go on this vacation with the wife and now I'm like, hey, I'm about to.
schedule.
I got a hoop again.
I'm pretty sure if you call the resort or wherever the fuck you going and be like, hey, we gonna flip the days. I gotta
We gonna
call
kick
to
it
the
to Paris.
Olympics. I gotta go to Paris.
Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
tryna
sure they
make-
would
if she can
accommodate
go
you.
shopping and shit, she ain't gonna care about that.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would accommodate somebody that was already. I'm about to spend. Just flip the days. We're gonna come at a later time or do something. I'm still coming. You still gonna get the bread. I still want the full, shebang bang, concierge, all that. I'm just flip the days for me.
I mean, just because they got bread don't mean that it still won't be a hassle.
Dom,
That-
we too old. Money make shit move.
That's fact. But it's still millionaires that still deal with everyday shit that we deal with too.
That's true. But we talking about vacation shit that everyday niggas don't do.
Well, vacation.
But it might not
yeah.
just be vacation
But they
plans.
could
It might
be-
be other
yeah.
things that's going
They
on.
could have other things going on. That's what I'm saying.
But listen, I said I would have took Derek White over Tyrese Halliburton.
Take who over Tyrese?
Nah,
Derek White.
I can understand Tyrese because they just want somebody that can distribute the ball.
You got plenty of that. I just look at him when I was watching him play. I was like,
I watched that shit too.
I just
He don't
don't
fit.
see it. Like it just
He don't
doesn't
fit.
work for me. Like he's not like great at anything else but distributing the ball. But they have a bunch of those guys on that team. So
They
like
do
when he
that.
doesn't have the ball and he's on defense or he's like doing other shit, like what does he do?
He's a cone.
But like Steph can distribute the ball, he can handle the ball, he can shoot the ball off the ball, he don't need the ball, he's gravity, whatever. Like he has a lot that goes with him, even though he don't play great defense.
No, for sure.
So I'm like looking at them like damn, like it just felt awkward when I was just watching him on the floor, like I don't know. But that's just me. But I like that. I wish like Kyrie was in basketball. I feel like he would be much better fit for that.
I wish Kyrie was the same.
All right, let's leave that right there. So Chris Paul was introduced to the Spurs media today, and what do you guys think about Chris Paul choosing playing time over ring chasing? I mean, when you 39, 40, and your days are numbered, wouldn't you want to be in an opportunity where you have a chance to win the championship versus just playing with some young fellas?
You might get some pride.
I mean, I
Matt
feel
Barnes
like,
didn't take his ring because he ain't do shit for.
I
that
feel like
championship team
you've
and
been ring chasing and they been working out. So we just get this
He
bag on the way out the
didn't ring
door.
chasing Phoenix. I mean, that was.
I mean, not. I don't want to say ring chasing, but he been on teams where he had opportunities to win rings, and maybe just like, hey, I'm gonna just get this bag.
Right
That's
on
my
to the
last
I hope
year.
he wasn't trying to chase no ring last year with that garbage team.
I mean, he got put over there.
He
He
got
got
traded
traded.
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
So I'm not necessarily saying he ring chain, but he been on teams where it's like he could win the ring and it just hasn't happened for him.
I thought it would have
So,
been made
you
more
don't want
sense.
you want him to be desperately seeking Susan?
No, that's a different scenario.
All right, got you.
But what I'm saying
Had to hit
is,
him with his own shit.
I think it's not football season yet. I think that if and I'm not saying if I were Chris Paul, but if it's always a better situation. Like, okay, yeah, I can play for this world class organization and Greg Popovich, and I get opportunity to play with with the young Victor Wembanyama. Yes, I get that, but if I'm 40, I'm trying to get a ring. I'm trying to get the one thing that's eluded me.
All right, so my question was, where should he have went then? Like, who do any of them teams want him?
That's a good question, but I mean, I think so. Like,
At some point, like, he's been let down so many times, where I think he had to like get comfortable with, I may not ever win that shit.
Yeah.
Like at this point, he's like, I may not ever win that shit, but I know like Chris Paul is my favorite player ever. So if I'm arguing with someone about Chris Paul, I'm gonna be like, look what he did to these young motherfuckers. Look what he changed OKC. Look what he did for OKC. Look what he did for Phoenix. Look, he could attach his name to stuff like that. Where it's true, everywhere he's been to, they've gotten better. They've been contenders or whatever. So this is just another step where he could impact some young kids and turn them into superstars. Like very good for them.
that very well could be that could work.
Yeah, the what?
Oh.
Piggyback off just those. The Warriors was his worst stop.
But technically, it's at a better win percentage with him on the team than last year. So
Another notch under his belt.
it's still consistent. He's always made the team better wherever he went. That's just a
It worked. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, he get kudos for me for what he did for the Clippers. He made them a fucking contender year in, year out when he went over there.
Now they're a viable team under his tutelage.
Live City.
They don't have Chris Paul. They don't make no noise out there in the Western Conference.
I was told different, but we're not gonna get into that.
I don't know. I mean, to me, I guess the obvious.
Alan B told me if Chris Paul needed Blake Griffin for the
Did they see Blake Griffin without Chris Paul?
Oh my God!
Listen, I made the point and I got killed for 2 hours telling me how Blake Griffin and Chris Paul needed each other. But
Not 2 hours though.
Let me call.
That's too long.
Are we serious right now?
listen, bro, that's why I left that group, bro. I couldn't. My mental was just it was dragging in that. I had to go.
That's insane.
All right, that don't make sense
It doesn't.
You ain't
whatsoever.
gotta tell me.
And then you look at his whole resume and it's like, where do you have another Blake Griffin at? Like,
Oh, David West.
I mean, he made him like a limo too.
Listen, y'all say
And
everything
Tyson
I
Chandler.
say.
Whoever else.
It's a
DeAndre
common
Jordan
denominator.
became an Olympian and an All-Star because of him, and the All-NBA.
Listen,
Common
y'all say
denominator.
everything I said.
Well, I guess we'll have to leave it there. I thought, to me, of course, I thought he would have gone to the Lakers. But then I thought about it, that GM they don't have any roster spots available.
Nope.
Everybody's signed to buku money, but they can't get past the Denver Nuggets. Good job, Rob.
Rob Stelinka.
I'm excited to see how that works, though. A guy like who could get someone that's fucking 7'5", easy buckets.
Oh, he about to
that's
make
about to
life
be
so
insane.
easy for Wemby.
And I was
I
watching.
thought it was a good signing.
He
good
was making a
situation.
point all last year, like, bro, Wemby damn near got to
no
do everything.
no point guard, any decent guard play. I think I just saw a video about this. Any decent guard play, like he had his efficiency was like positive. Like the team's efficiency was just positive. It was like 1 or some shit. But every time they had a shitty guard out there, it was like deep negative. I'm like, bro, he's about to change that whole shit. They're about to win like 30, 40 games, like just because of that.
He about to make life so easy for Wemby. So,
And then I was watching him break down film earlier today, which is funny you brought that up. And he was like getting buckets for Nerlens Noel. I'm like, Wemby, come on, bro.
that's what, like, his just being able to. My favorite thing, osmosis, just being able to sit next to Chris Paul and pick his fucking brain.
No,
as a young player is gonna elevate Wemby game.
And then we know how Chris Paul is. He's tough. He's gonna demand a certain level of work.
You supposed to be the next him?
Yeah, like, show me.
Yeah.
In practice, show me every day why you about to be that. And hopefully they got some thick skin over there. And they can.
Yeah, maybe we should have brought him to Cleveland to speak life into the DG.
Well, I was getting ready to go there.
I think Donovan do enough of that, but
But I mean, just to segue into that, right? Because you look at, you know, how positionless basketball where it's gotten us, you know, in terms of, you know, a point guard being a table setter, you know, saying somebody that's controlling pace and tempo of the game and this and that, and you don't really see that across the league. And you know, there are several players who play the point guard position, who put up fantastic numbers, but it don't translate to winning. It don't translate to another player on their team becoming an all-star. You know, you could go back, you know, just go back 30 years. And I'll stay in Cleveland because I know this. Mark Price was there. Who was he there with? Larry Nance and Brad Daugherty. There was a reason for that. Because Mark made those guys play at a different level. You know, other point guards throughout history, you know, Anthony Hardaway went with Shaq, right? Pippen went with Jordan. There was always at least upper echelon players. There's two guys. When I see Trae Young at the All-Star game, where's the other Hawk at? You average 11 assists, but is it really making your teammates better? That's why I overanalyze him. Yeah, you can put up 30. You get to the free throw line with the best of them.
Man, it's supporting cast.
I don't want to hear it, man.
Got to.
But they listen. The only reason why I said that, Dom, is because you went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, what, 3 years ago?
2021.
And you only been able to muster up the play-in since.
They had the same. I don't think
and they went to get DeJounte
And they would have got a better player
They
to add to it.
They did.
You still have Bogdanovich and Capella and Hunter. And
But I think that also you're talking about supporting cast, but I think that kind of is what he's saying is like you're supposed to make those guys better. He has top picks all littered through that whole entire roster. So I see what you're saying.
Sure.
I just got a question, and it court to EB's point, piggybacking off of EB's point. I don't know when it happened. Maybe Derrick Rose take off his leap, but when did it become a bad thing where a point guard set the table for his team? Because now, if you listen to the new talking heads and new media, it's a bad thing when you just a traditional point guard.
Right. Especially when you're only like 6'1", 6'2", 6 feet tall. Like, and that's why I be on Darius Garland about like, we shouldn't be questioning Evan Mobley's toughness, or is he the real deal because he only shoots the ball 11 times a game. The first quarter, the first half, we know DG can get a bucket. Dom can get a bucket. The first half should be getting your bigs involved. If Evan not touching the ball the first 5 series, we have a problem, Houston.
And now he's checking up.
So now I'm not about to leap in the stands for that loose ball. I'm not gonna crash boards. I'm not helping you on defense and blocking that nigga shot because you let him go right past you.
Right.
Give me the damn ball. And it's becoming to him to say that. Like, yo, bruh, I was open down there when you was playing Helter Skelter there last possession. Pass the ball. Or whatever. I'm not sure what they talk about. I'm just put it out there.
Right.
But the traditional point guard is a table setter.
They understand all that parts about all the little shit about the game. Like, that's what the point guard's supposed to be there for, but that's lost now. So.
I just wonder if anybody said anything to this nigga about them jump passes. Like,
I don't mind a jump
stop.
pass when it's on target.
I don't like him when they come in like he.
It's
playing
like you
for the
jump and
Guardians.
then don't know where you're throwing it. Like it's not like a.
Like that should be the fake to just dish it. A jump pass.
Yeah, drop him off. Like no homo. Drop him off. Like, bro, you not supposed to be jumping 10 feet in the air and then throwing this bitch as hard as you can, and he's standing to me and Dom.
And it's like,
like bitch.
Like, and it make it worse though because you didn't see DG's get some of the craziest nice dishes, and it's like, bruh, this not you. Like, what are you doing?
He gotta get back to that. But yeah, the point guard should be a table setter. I think Chris Paul is probably the last of well, Halliburton, we just discussed that a moment ago. He's a distributor.
It started during the D Rose era.
Yeah, like Russ.
He changed the trajectory of point guards with his athleticism and explosiveness, no question. And Dama doesn't. Like
But everyone was the copycat that.
to me, like I know, people like Russell Westbrook, but he not Derrick Rose. Because not only can I count on Derrick Rose to penetrate or be athletic, but he can make a jumper consistently.
Russ
had one, man. I don't know what happened, bro.
With that little midi?
Bro, and it was money.
Automatic.
Bro, he was so scary because he could get to the rim at ease, but he could pull up on the
And
dime.
that's what made him fucking unguardable. I'm scared because I'm scared because bitch run a 4-4 and can blow right past
And
me.
he's a linebacker.
Yeah.
And then it's...
But
Brody,
when
that was
was the
Brody.
last time we seen that Russ?
And that's what me and Dom talk about this shit all the time. Like, bro, where did it go?
It went away after 2016. It went away.
When they got rid of Scotty Brooks?
Maybe
They got rid of KD when KD left.
When KD left. It was,
When Pat
No,
Bev...
that was that because remember they came back the next year after that and went and lost a 3-1 lead to Golden State after that happened.
he was still hitting them
KD was
pull-ups.
still there, man?
He was still hitting them pull-ups. But yeah, I think it started like in 2017 year because that year he had to do so much. All he was doing was his threes and dunks, pretty much.
Right.
It wasn't really nothing in the mid-range.
But that's analytics. Hey Russ, love the mid-range shots, great. But 3 is better than 2. So either only 2
3 ain't better than 2 when that bitch ain't going in.
or 3s. Did you bother to check that? Maybe he only shoot the 3. What? I might be gonna put it out there. Keep talking while I look it up.
I'm gonna say Russ at like at least 32.
Yeah.
No 30s.
I was gonna say 32. That was the first number that came to
That's not
mind.
33.
No 30s for sure.
But, I mean,
That's the number that came to mind.
I think
When
it's...
did Billy Donovan get there?
Billy Donovan got there.
2016?
I think he was there the first year KD left.
2017?
Yeah. They fired Scotty Brooks
After KD left.
after Kevin
Might have
Durant.
been analytics, man.
But yeah. So I mean, he's not a prolific 3-point shooter.
2015 Billy Donovan was there.
So he's been there. So he
15 and 20.
So he's
So
been
he's there
5
for the
years.
debacle.
I mean, his career is 30.4%.
But these last years is just been like
Yeah.
abysmal.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, actually, he bought that boy up last year. He stopped 35%.
He did have a good hit.
But we're talking like, I mean, even in the beginning, 22, 27, 29, 29. He had a couple 30s in there. The highest was 35%. That was this past 22-23 season. Before that, the high was 34 in 2017. I mean, he's never really. He gonna make 3.5. He gonna make 3 out of 10. He gonna make 3 out of 10.
That was his MVP year.
2 out of 10.
But he shouldn't have shot as much as he did. That's
Good
the
batting
problem.
average.
That year he won MVP, he shot 7 a
Man,
game.
it's a good battle. Not a good 3%.
Like Russell Westbrook shooting 7 threes a game.
It was
It's a
him,
recipe
Victor
for disaster.
Oladipo, and
Exactly.
Steve Adams.
Fucking Terrence Ferguson was getting minutes.
But-
I know that team.
but-
that team was bad.
Nice.
To my
But
point,
she
though,
has.
As good as Russ is, and this is no Russ slander, I would prefer to have in that package. I would prefer to have D Rose.
I agree.
Yeah. Of course.
Now, if I had to have, I don't know, if I had to have like one guy and I could never get
You
anybody
disagree?
else, I would get
I'm
Russ.
taking Russ.
Because I know he's
Go
gonna
ahead,
take all
take
that shit. He's gonna try to do
I'm taking
everything.
Russ.
I'm gonna take D Rose.
I like D Rose though.
Healthy
Especially in the
D-Rose,
clutch.
man.
Especially when the game's on the line.
I'm taking healthy D Rose over Russ.
It's close.
I mean, it's not that far apart.
No.
It's like
It's-
it's probably like this.
I like D Rose though.
You know,
I get that.
it's extremely close. I'm not gonna shoot you for that.
I just love the even keel, like straight face. Just get to
Yeah, I'm
it.
just a
Don't
fan.
give a fuck
Yeah,
about
I'm
what's
just a
going
fan of that. Yeah.
on. Until that clock hits 0, none of this shit matters.
I don't like it. I wish he would have showed a little bit more emotion though.
Cool.
I like
He did.
the cold blooded killer.
He did.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Not really. He was too
I
nonchalant.
mean, compared
with
to
it,
Russ,
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you doing that? Like, come on, like,
I'm not comparing it
That's
to
like-
Russ.
Okay,
I ain't comparing it to Russ, but it's sometimes.
but
nigga-
between the two, me personally, the athlete I am.
He
I
wasn't
prefer
Kawhi.
that. Yeah, I
No,
prefer
I'm
that.
just saying, like, it's plenty of times D Rose and came out against the Knicks. Nigga did a reverse dunk, just casually jogged the
Cause
court.
I do this.
I feel like
What am I getting excited for? I do
I
this.
feel like that
No,
shit like will make me feel some type of way if he did that shit to me and then didn't care. Like just kept going.
Hey,
like,
cause
he
fam,
doing
I've
that
been
shit.
doing this since I was 15.
Like, bro, there's really nothing I
Oh,
can't.
that might just be personal for me, but I just like niggas that show emotion after doing some crazy shit. I just like that's just raw to me.
That's definitely his swag, though. I see it. You like to pop your shit.
I don't-
I'll got you when I do this.
Yeah, I can understand that point too, though.
Cause think about when he dunked, when he fucking
Oh,
put
Lord,
Dragic
Dragic.
in the motherfucking rim.
In the blender.
But he was going crazy after that, though. He was going crazy.
So like I said, he's
To
showing.
his
He
standard.
caught that.
Oh, bro, he put that bitch on his Achilles heel. And
Yeah, no, that
He was
OG.
a different animal. I don't know why he had to be cursed with that
Robbie
injury.
Rose was crazy.
Blame the guy in New York.
They gonna find out pretty soon when everybody gassed in 2 years.
Go see.
Shit, they was gassed this year,
They're
nigga.
gonna be gassed again this year.
They should have set their ass down. No
Um,
reason for Derrick Rose to be in that game. He was up like 30.
All right, so let's leave that there. So real quick, I just wanted to just talk about this real quick because it came up. They had Dak Prescott in a boot. He says for precautionary reason he's doing great.
What's the precaution? Minicamp ended a month ago.
Me and the boot ain't never no pre-call.
Like a nigga got a neck brace on,
So
just precaution.
So Dak
Yeah,
Prescott
sleeping right.
says he said Tuesday there's
You
nothing wrong.
You the researcher. Could you
Well, my
please tell me when minicamp ended?
I would say about a month ago.
Why are you in a boot? What are you doing?
What do you say?
He said honestly I'm getting. He said honestly
With his neck brace
I'm getting
on.
older. It's the
Getting
same
crooks
ankle
in
that
my
I
neck.
snapped. I had a nasty surgery 4 years ago and a couple of hard days of training, and you know it got a little sore.
How many years ago?
Training
June
camp
13th.
So,
Training
about a
Training
month
camp
ago.
ain't even started yet. Training camp don't start
So-
till next week.
So you go on a fishing trip, you don't want it to get worse. So he was training real hard on a surgically repaired ankle. He getting ready to go fishing.
Why is it sore
And
4
he
years
don't-
ago?
and he don't want to
4 years later, excuse me.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
wanna forget.
I need answers.
It must have started to rain. You know how niggas
It
say
got
when
sore.
it
It got
rains,
sore. Getting older, so it's sore down.
I need
It hurt.
I need
So
these
I'm gonna put
questions
this-
answered.
I'm gonna put this
Precaution.
walking boot on.
Wait,
Precaution.
this is contract year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Precaution.
Literally.
Thank you.
We got the answer.
Literally.
We
It's
got the answer.
absolutely nothing wrong with my ankle.
What? Why?
So put your fucking shoe back on, my nigga.
What?
So put
Nothing
your
wrong with it.
Put your fucking shoe
Nothing
on.
to see
shoe
here.
back on then.
Nothing to see here. Just precaution.
What?
Just precaution. Nothing to see.
EB. Why is your ankle sore? You had surgery. I can understand if this is a year later, maybe 2. 4 years ago?
Quote, honestly, I'm getting older. End quote. I snapped this ankle. I had surgery years ago, 4 years ago. And I had a couple of days of hard training. I was getting it in. And I'm going fishing, and this is just precautionary. I don't want to make no mistakes out there on the boat. So I'm going to slip on this boot.
Niggas should not be fishing if that's the case.
Right, just don't even go at that point.
This is what he said.
If you gotta have a walk, first of all, that's dangerous as fuck to be on a boat with a walking boot on.
Fishing.
If anybody's ever walked in a walking boot, them bitches are not ain't the sturdiest things in the world.
I hated it.
Whoever told him to do that? It's funny as fuck.
And then on a deck, on a fucking boat, it's slippery as fuck up there. So what you think about to do with that walking
You
boot?
end up in the water, I ain't gonna swim with a boot on. Like,
Don't be in trouble.
Good luck, Dallas fans.
Precaution, though.
Precaution.
Precaution. Precaution.
I wonder what CD thinks
A-Rod
about
didn't have a boot. He 40.
Precaution.
And he just
He
tore
got
his fucking Achilles.
surgery.
Well,
Precaution.
CD now thinking about it because he under contract negotiation right now, so I'm quite sure he ain't worried about that. He try to get his bag.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
right.
that's the time of the show.
Dak and his precautions.
I hate him. Get some water.
Yo, that's hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
That's so stupid. I'm gonna get on this
I
boat.
did see that. Yo, you didn't see that, John?
I did.
I seen that shit,
kept
but I
scrolling.
kept it moving. Like,
I did too.
I ain't give it too much
I'm like,
time.
man, I want to talk about that on the pod because this might be hilarious.
It was.
Bruh,
We taking precautions.
I'm about to get on a boat. It's water out here. It gets slippery on the deck.
I'm weak, man.
This nigga might as well go play soccer.
Nigga might as well hop on a motorcycle. What are you talking about, bro? You sound like a fucking cluck. Yo, I'm about to hop on this boat with the
Bro, I better not see that nigga on a Harley, bro. With that boot.
with the boot up.
Oh, man.
Nigga on the ATVs and shit out in Dubai.
Just wanted to pass that along.
And if you hurt your ankle, you need to go sit your clumsy ass down.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, fuck the fishing shit trip canceled.
Go home.
What are you talking
Now
about?
that's something that you need to cancel.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing to write home about.
Wow.
All right. So thoughts on since the NBA draft was that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. The world has absolutely revolved around a 55th
second round
pick named LeBron James.
Junior.
Junior, excuse me, Bronny James to be correct. He's getting more pub than he's getting as much pub as Joe Biden right now, and I think it's ridiculous, quite frankly. Now look, this is what I'm gonna say. I probably said this last week. I don't know. We know that a great majority of Jordan supporters, and these are the only ones that's talking,
Oh, LeBron haters.
are LeBron haters. You have to be a lifeless individual to spend your time on Twitter, on Instagram, talking about a 19-year-old second round draft pick. Like, if he wasn't Bron's son, no one would be talking about this situation, right? So he's getting his lumps and bumps in where? The NBA. Nobody said it was gonna be a crystal stair. Thank you, Maya Angelou. Nobody said that. Nobody said he was gonna be an all-star this season. Nobody predicted he was gonna win Rookie of the Year. In fact, they was talking about, he only scored 4 points in his first showing in the NBA. Well, Vic only scored 5 in his first. How that working off of the Spurs right now? Rookie of the fucking year. Right? So, I mean, I don't know what the expectations are on the kid, but drop him. So what are your thoughts on everybody talking about Bronny?
A 55th round, a 55th pick.
55th pick.
I just found out that the Bucks drafted a guy that played less than 8 minutes a game in the first round.
Wow.
Oh, was it that
AJ Johnson.
AJ Johnson, right?
Averaged less than 3 points, a rebound, averaged
Why they talking about
7.7 minutes, and he was the 23rd pick in the draft.
His potential must be off the charts.
Now I will admit,
How much potential? Which school did he go to?
He didn't go to a school. He played for the
did he play for the G League and
G League.
Delaware
yeah.
Hawks.
Why is he getting drafted? What does he do to get drafted?
Don't he got a brother?
His
in the
camp
league?
tape was OD.
But see, but look, time out. Remember what I said last year about how, Rich Paul was playing hardball and no other team looked at Bronny. That could have been him in the first round getting drafted. With guaranteed more money. So I know we talked about that, but that was my point last week. Like,
Yeah.
he probably could have been a first round draft pick had they not put that disclaimer out there like that. And let that young man, carve his own path. I know he's under the security of the blanket, of the shield, of the family, of
James
James
Gang.
Gang. I get that. But just in case he might want to do his own thing, I think that still would have been, a likable or a good thing to do on his behalf.
He'd have been on the books with Giannis.
He probably could have been that pick.
Damian.
He's really close with Jalen Green, and they joke that they're brothers.
Oh, okay, that's
Right,
probably what I was
sure.
thinking of. Yeah.
But so
I just don't understand. I mean, this shit happens all the time. That's hated. Like, let the dude live. People don't miss summer league all the time. People get come on.
just though, it's a headline that came out 40 minutes ago on ESPN. Alondes Williams puts Bronny James in spin cycle. Like, why the fuck is that news? Why is that a breaking story on my phone?
Right.
And somebody got, like, anybody ever in NBA got their ankles crossed before?
It's the last name.
You see Yolanda Adams? Put this nigga in the spin cycle.
Alondis Williams.
Yolanda Adams.
This nigga was at a charity basketball game.
It's the Heat
For the
versus the
church.
Lakers. Heat versus the Lakers. So the breaking news wasn't the score. It was Alondis man puts Bronny in the spin cycle.
And why they not talking about the Lakers' first round pick? Or
Right.
the Heat's first round pick?
The hate be so real, bro. I swear to God.
Hey man, I don't know.
Anything to put a chink in that last name, they will do. And sorry for people listening. This ain't no glazing. We just stating the facts. Like, bro, why are we giving and I don't want this to come off like I'm throwing shade at Bronny, but why do we care right now?
No one should care. And that's why I want to
He's
talk
a
about
55th pick for a reason.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted to bring this up, JH, because I'm thinking to myself, who gives a fuck? Ain't it Wimbledon season? Ain't the Olympics about to get started? Y'all got, the WNBA is in a hyperdrive right now. Y'all got plenty of fucking content to talk about.
It's that last name.
Yep.
Football season right around the goddamn corner.
The hate be so real.
And you talking about this kid?
That last name.
Why? Because it makes you feel good?
Yep. Last name gets
Oh,
clicks.
I get it. I need clickbait.
Get them
So I can fuck up this algorithm to get paid.
I'm not clicking on none of that shit.
At all.
Yeah, I don't care.
It doesn't make any sense. We're fascinated with.
Like now that he got drafted to the Lakers, that's the end of it for me for a while. Like, okay,
Exactly,
he got
like,
drafted,
and then when I
that
see
was
him on the
like
actual
peak of
court
it
and
for
play,
me.
then we can
Like,
reevaluate.
okay,
that.
then they pulled that shit off. And
Oh, he
that
got some
was it.
minutes. He deserves. He earned some minutes. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if he really earned it.
But
It's
my
a reason.
My thing is the people that's critiquing all the goings on how he got there and everything. So don't get none of your kids no jobs.
Exactly.
Don't do nothing.
Exactly.
Don't pull no strings. Don't make no phone calls. Don't do nothing. Cause that's all he did. And we've been talking about this ad nauseum. Nepotism runs the world.
Runs the world.
Ain't no 2 or 3 different ways about it.
Hey, who's the 43rd president?
Ain't it Barack?
Mm-mm.
No, it's George W.
44.
George W.
Who's the 41st president?
George H.W. What Ned? Ned, but a governor in Florida? How'd that happen?
What a coincidence.
What a coinky fucking dinky. What the fuck are we talking about? Shit literally is in our everyday lives. It's somebody at your job that is in power right now because they auntie, uncle, daddy, brother, sister, cousin is the headboard of somewhere and they put them in place because Lil Johnny needed a job.
Yeah, that happened.
That had no qualifications.
None whatsoever.
Can't do the shit for nothing. But he got the job because Uncle Elroy run the building.
Hey, my GM, his name's Scott. He
Shout out to Scott.
shout out to Scott. But his current wife, her son, now they're like happily married. So now the GM who took upon that family, now he employed him at the job.
That's how it goes.
18, fresh out of high school, no experience.
That's the way
Now
love
he
goes.
walks in making as much money as somebody who's been there for about 5 or 6 years.
That's the way love goes.
This shit happens
That's just the way it goes.
every day.
Well, what do we have here?
Every day.
I mean, I'm quite sure I done put some people on. I probably didn't explore
we all
the
have.
nepotism.
I've been put on. I've
Right.
been put on multiple times. I've
Right.
put people on
I got my
multiple
job
times.
that way.
I've worked with my mom. Like shit.
Sometimes it's not about what you know. It's
Who
you know. It's not the
Sometimes
what.
it's all the time. Fuck.
It's not the what,
Hey, hit me in the DM if y'all got some
but the who.
opportunities for me. Let me know, man.
I mean,
Hey,
We
no
don't
the opportunities are, if it ain't more than what I'm making, no, I ain't got no
I
opportunities.
really hope what Big Bron said about Bronny, talking about he don't give a fuck at all. I hope that's true. I hope it's not just he's not just saying that. I hope he's really dealing with this well. Because I can't imagine I'm a second round pick. Like I'm just trying to grind and get.
They talk about me as much as they talk about you.
Every
Like,
little thing that I do is getting screwdivers now. Like this is crazy.
Bronny bigger than Bron now, low key. Like,
Because they know he's on his way out. Let's hype him up. And they hope he's successful so they can talk shit about him for however long they can.
no, I think I heard something Stephen A had said was trying to throw this. I can't remember. It was so blasphemous, bro. I ain't even really sit down and get the full context. But he said some fuck shit about basically saying something about Bron, like trying to big up Bronny and then down his dad. It's like, man, this nigga weird, bro. Like, get this nigga off my screen, man.
bro, I forgot
Skip said it's harder, or Bronny's has a harder path right now
Oh
than
yeah, I saw that bullshit.
he's dealing with
That
more
clip.
attention and stuff than Bron was when he was coming into the league. I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy.
I saw it was
This is insane.
They
who
just
was
making
it?
up
Was
shit.
it?
But you
They
can say, but in that case, you can say the same thing about LeBron versus Jordan. Jordan didn't grow up in the fucking internet era and all this social media shit. And the nigga Jordan quit twice. Bron ain't never quit. Bron's still going. But niggas ain't gonna go run with that narrative though.
Damn, what? It was a segment on somebody's podcast or show or something. It was on my YouTube.
Cold pizza.
God,
They going back.
Hell no.
throwbacks.
Sheesh.
But no, it was can Bronny get a bucket on Bron? Like, what are we?
Oh, I
that's
seen that shit. I
certified.
seen that
Okay.
shit. That was
KG certified,
KG.
yeah.
Like, bro, what are we talking about? Why is this a segment?
I mean, they was talking about NBA hoopers with their sons, saying how long would it be before your son can actually beat you? And they were saying like, can Bronny?
I like that they were
type of
being
shit.
funny about it.
You know, it was more because
I see Skip get out there and really
context.
analyze the whole
Because
shit.
I have to watch it. Because when I seen it, bro, that shit
hold
just
on,
made my
let me-
stomach
hold on, let me
hurt.
tell you.
I'm like, bro,
Let me
why
tell
is this a segment?
Because
Like, bro,
Paul Pierce was hollering about, no, Brian, if I'm Brian, I ain't never letting Bronny beat me. He was just talking out there.
if I got it correct,
but Bronny can't be Bron.
KG no.
Niggas in the
No,
NBA said
not
no.
beating him. No. I think KG was saying that no, Bronny can't get a bucket on him.
Yeah, and then Paul Pierce.
And then
said
Paul
he
Pierce
could.
is saying
He said he had
can-
5 chances.
he can get a bucket on him.
One bucket on him.
I believe he get a bucket off on
But
Bron.
then Paul Pierce was like, but he can't get a bucket on me. And that nigga
He
KG
said
was like, nigga, you ain't got no more slide in you. You ain't got no.
He said, "You could probably get a bucket."
And then Paul Pierce was like, no, nigga, if it's 3 dribbles and shit, I'm locking that nigga up. I'm like, bro,
Oh, you gotta have
these
some
niggas is
context.
funny as fuck,
They
bro.
funny, yeah.
These niggas, because Paul Pierce he be off the deep end, bro. with some
No,
shit.
but
And then KG be checking
I was about to
his ass.
say that's what make it funny because KG like, bro,
no, like, none of that shit
yeah,
fly.
shut that
The
shit
fuck
up.
up.
Shut your old ass up. But yeah, I gotta, cause that shit, I just seen the title. I'm like, bro, this nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
Hold on, did y'all
But that shit trending
did
because of his
y'all see where Cayenne Melo's son said that Bron and Bronny will beat them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
so that's definitely true.
That's a fact.
Because what the fuck Melo about to do with Bron now?
Melo ain't like that shit, but I'm like, hey, the little nigga just being honest.
What's Melo about to do with Bron now?
Not a lot,
Like,
bro.
come on.
But Kanye gonna be like, shit, but if I got PG, it's over with for them niggas.
Well, that's his goat, right?
Chill.
No, I'm fucking with you.
That nigga, oh shit. But if I got my goat,
If I got PG, nigga, it's over with.
I mean, that
anybody.
might make him feel better though. I doubt he feels like Bronny could beat him. I don't know. He may feel like he could beat Bronny, but he feel like the gap between his pops and Bron, and then PG's
Yeah,
a
he
little
better.
closer. He might have to feel like he got a chance. Melo ain't doing shit with Bron now.
That was funny as fuck, though.
Not ever,
And it-
really.
if
I
it's
mean,
if
it was a hell of a matchup on the other end, no question.
it's make him take him, it's gonna be a long day.
That's for sure.
All right, so thoughts on this proposed trade? This is from Heavy.com.
Who?
Heavy.com. It's legit, bro.
It's legit, bro.
It's been vetted. It's been
Some big
vetted.
girl. Some big girl.
John Callahan reports the Lakers are
I've just seen
making a pitch to the Utah Jazz, trading away Austin Reeves.
Not Austin Reeves.
Why they always
Hood
trade to the
Safino,
Jazz?
Maxwell Lewis, a 2009 and 2030 first rounder and a 31 pick swap. I mean, that would be first round pick swaps and 2031 first round pick
2031.
for lottery
God damn.
marketing.
When is that?
The first of all, I thought does
John will be a freshman in college.
does Laurie marketing put the Lakers over the threshold?
That's a good pickup for them.
Oh,
That's a
I
great
like
pick.
that.
That's a
I
good
do
pick.
like
Good
it.
pickup.
I do like it.
With the kid from Tennessee, I like him. Add Laurie, his size and spacing,
And skills.
and he's 7 feet. Put him at the 5 now.
I think they had to have another move on the back burner, just to re-solidify that guard play. But that would be fire.
I like that move a lot.
So, because the Lakers couldn't land any free agents, so obviously they don't have to try to trade market. But I mean, the capital took about a 29 and a 30. I know LeBron James probably say fuck them draft picks.
He been saying that his whole career.
Yeah, but a 29 and a 30 first round swap. So I mean, you just swap the picks, but then a 2031 first round.
Ron don't
pick.
care about none of that
None
because
of
I'm
that.
not gonna be
He
here.
gonna be here. He gonna be
Yeah, but they could always recoup that. Like they could probably, if this experiment, if they do that and this experiment don't work, like AD in a couple or a year or two, they could get rid of him, get some picks back.
Yeah.
Fucking Laurie's only 25, 26.
They're a year
now.
apart. Yeah, they're only 1 year older apart. I mean, Laurie's 1 year older than Austin, so it's not like
So
you're getting that much of an older player.
they could build
That's
around him
I
if
like
they need
that a lot. For the
They
Lakers.
could get a first for D'Lo because he always puts up a good regular season, so they could get a first out of somebody for D'Lo at least.
Does Rob Pelinka, can Rob Pelinka pull this off?
No,
He needs to. It's not Kenny. He needs to.
but he can't. It won't happen.
He would definitely.
JJ Redick will be coaching Austin Reeves this season for
He
the whole
needs
year.
In the most desperate way, because we came here talking about the lackluster shit he's been doing.
I mean,
That'd be fire though.
that'd be extra shooting. It'd be a lot. Laurie Marketing provides a lot. I'm sad he's gone from Cleveland.
Facts.
No
We
one
can
will
redo
work
that
out
trade.
You don't get done.
And include somebody else.
Ooh.
I digress.
I thought you.
So
Oh, yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, I'll roll with that.
I'm just saying.
I'll roll with that.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking like out loud with that, like, would it really make sense? But like, I mean, I've had my questions on Austin Reeves, and it came into fruition last year. When they gave him that bag, I thought they overpaid him.
Not anymore.
Um,
About to be making $100 million in 10 years
well,
in a season.
I'll be getting some more money pretty soon. But I just, I don't know. They count on him to take that next step, and he just didn't this past season. And
It wasn't as bad as THT.
I don't know why they call it eggs in their basket for that kid. They could have had a lot.
A lot.
They could have fleeced a lot of teams.
Man, they was
You know.
they was saying no to some trades for him.
And you think about like Bron, not really liking or playing with young players. Like probably the best young player he played with at the time was Daniel Gibson. He maximized Booby. But I think about other players that we drafted like Joe Harris, who got traded, Danny Green, got
Shannon
traded,
Brown.
Shannon Brown. All these guys left here and won championships with other organizations. And, for some reason or another, I guess they, Bron not patient with younger players, but he was patient with that one. And, well,
So I got a thoughts on a little piggyback off the end of our show last week. We were naming our top 5 teams in the West. So with the move with DeMar DeRozan going to the Kings,
I was about to.
do that make them a top 5 team now?
I think so.
So who you taking out?
That's a
That
good
just be
question.
glitched.
That's a good
But you think
I
about
like
that
so.
before you
I'm not
answer.
taking
I'm
nobody
gonna
out
give you
for
some
the
food for
games.
thought. But like that, the whole cadence of their team changes now because at least when you had Harrison Barnes, you could space it for him and shoot the three. DeMar not gonna shoot no threes.
You gonna step in the intermediate?
Harrison wasn't hitting them bitches anyway.
But true,
They got 3-point shooters though.
he was a threat to take it though. I mean, DeMar is a
According to y'all,
That's the analytics
wait, according to
though.
y'all gonna let him shoot that.
That's the analytics
Let him
though.
shoot that
The ball in his
game.
That's the analytics though. Like, yeah, it's okay. He'll take it, but with the fuck. Okay,
ahead.
fast break this way. Like,
Everyone looking at the rim, boxing out. Where you got the ball at the three?
the dude
Y'all ain't
doubling,
shit,
the
bro.
man doubling off him on Duran or Malik if he or Sabonis. Soon as they see Harrison get that bitch, they take it off on some 2K shit. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Alright, he played Harrison Barnes played every game this year.
Oh, he's durable.
He played
Definitely doing
29 minutes. He shot 39% from three on almost 5 attempts.
That's cute.
shit.
He ain't making when they count, so it don't even matter.
And then let's see DeMar.
I'm quite sure he made timely buckets, man. But I'm just saying that from that changes the whole cadence of their team because they're not gonna get the same 3-point production out of DeMar DeRozan.
Well, guess what? If
DeMar.
Harrison Barnes made that fucking 3-point against the Warriors, they might have advanced in the playoffs, and they might have kept his ass in the following season. And they won't have to worry about changing the cadence of their team of going to get DeMar DeRozan.
You think
So-
DeMar gonna make that shot?
So, I think
DeMar
they not
has
even
that.
looking to
He
DeMar
has
to
that
make
in
that
him.
shot.
DeMar was second in clutch. Second in clutch behind Stephen Curry this year.
2s or 3s?
Doesn't matter.
Whatever
He took
it's
second
needed.
in
No, it's a
most
legitimate
clutch
question.
player.
Because
He took
he's gonna
second
get
to
your bucket.
But it's a
Steph in most
feeling.
clutch.
Alright, DeMar played 79 games. He shot almost 3 a game at 33%.
that ain't the same thing.
But I mean, what the fuck were they gonna do with Harrison Barnes? I mean, they fizzled out. They
I
were
don't-
on the rise and then they did
I'm
nothing
not,
last
I'm
year.
not saying that.
You're just saying that it's gonna change.
Yeah, they're not gonna play the same.
Maybe that's a good
Maybe
thing.
maybe they
Wait,
need
maybe
that.
that's a good thing.
So
yeah.
what's gonna change it?
Look how DeMar played. They run and gun. And so he's a methodical, slow down, post up, get to the
But
mid.
now we got somebody that can do that when it gets to that.
Hold on though.
Because if we not running and gunning, we don't look. Our offense don't look the same in the half court. Now we got somebody we can.
You can go to
We
the
can
half
give it
court,
to
yeah.
But that's not necessarily true because when Lonzo was healthy, they were running and gunning and they were number 2 in the East.
Facts.
That's all they were doing was
And
running
it
and
ain't
gunning.
like he lost super athleticism. Let's not forget, DeMar DeRozan can still bang on a nigga.
Yeah, no, he still got his athleticism.
I'm just saying. He's gonna check.
I think it makes them
it
better.
adds
I
another
think it better.
level.
Alright.
I think it adds another level to what they can
To
do.
the shit can West. Cause
Now, I'm not,
over there.
you know,
I might put him 6 or 7.
standing in the gap for Harrison Barnes. Don't get me
That's
wrong.
All right.
But they say they gonna play different brand of basketball. So I just gotta just see
No,
how.
so-
Agreed, but maybe they need that. Excuse me.
I think they'll be playing again. Maybe high playing.
They need some size, though. Pause in the front court. They'll about Sabonis.
Some depth.
Some
Big depth.
depth back there, yeah.
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 But I mean, but at the end of the game, most teams play small lineups anyway.
True, but
They still
there's
got-
times when you still need to. Sabonis is resting.
They got somebody on the bench. They
Well,
just didn't play him.
What's his name? Lynn?
Anthony Lynn and fucking JaVale McGee.
And they got the shooter. What's his name?
Keegan Murray plays.
Not Keegan Murray. The other big guy that come off the bench, Lyles.
Oh,
Trey
Trey
Lyles.
Lyles.
Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles was 6'9".
Yeah, he not no big man for real. He like a.
He's a modern NBA big.
Yeah,
but he's-
yeah.
But
he's
I
like
mean,
Dario
if you're
Saric,
not
but-
playing, you don't need a big. If you're not playing Yoki Wimby, you don't really need a big.
But that's the guys you're gonna have to go through. That's
We ain't gotta go through Wimby yet.
Well, you got okay. Let's think about
see
it.
him though.
Two of the top 5 teams we all mentioned was Denver and Minnesota.